Okay, this will be an interesting one. Something that touches a raw nerve. Something that makes me all the more want to go on television to prove that I'm not a failure. To prove that I'm a success, that I'm okay. As well as trying to locate a loved one. Okay, let's see what we have here. Father's Day card, still in its wrapper. My dad's not going to receive this. He's a dick. He doesn't approve of my creative use of photocopiers. He thinks it's foolishness. He's going to get treated like a fucking fool himself. So this card's probably going to be redonated, or it's not actually donated, I bought it. And it's going to be donated to charity because I'm not going to use it. Dad's got to apologise. After I've gone on television, he's got to apologise for bullying me by not accepting what I do. From the very day I declared that photocopier art, that I called it copier art, and he said that's foolish. That was basically the first thing he said. And I remember when I was 15, I tried to show him how good I was at it, and he just got angry. And when after I went to the library and he picked me up, he told me to hand over the photocopies as if they were guns or contraband or drugs or cigarettes, which they weren't. And he tore them up. He tore up the pictures. Fortunately, they weren't valuable ones in my view, because if they were valuable, that would have been worse. So I'm going to think this looks like a... But basically, I don't see my dad as a dad. I see him as a bully, like the people at the similar caliber to the assholes I had to deal with daily at school. And they've pissed me off enough. But this was like in the family, and my brother also was against this. I remember when I was 14, he went through my bag and showed my parents my artwork because he thought he didn't want me to do it, and somehow my dad and my mum were on his side, although I'm okay with my mum now. I've forgiven her. But basically, I talk to mum every day, so my mum is my mum. But dad still isn't on my side, and my brother, well, I don't think much has really changed. They're just a pair of fucking assholes that don't care, that don't want me to be me. They just want me to be like them, and I don't fit into their life. I'm not them. I'm me. I'm Daria Andre Huddy, for crying out loud. Or I won't be a Huddy much longer if I can get married to Luigi. I know Dad will find me a success once. He'll be a success, happy with me once I get married, because that's something he considers normal. Success, normal. Just a normal life. Being single is, like what I am, is considered stupid, and doing this, well, he can't accept it. I remember when I was living at his place, he tried to disconnect the internet because I kept trying to use my social media, and I knew I had to use it, and he just wouldn't. He just wanted me to be a socialite. Fuck him. Fuck his social skills. He's fucking socialising. I couldn't find a Facebook page. I tried looking at my dad on Facebook. I don't think he has Facebook anymore. My brother's got a Facebook page, and it's full of friends. He's got 2 Facebook pages. He's got one, I think it's just a casual page, and he's got another page to do with his company that he works for, that has a lot of people there. So but my dad is just a dick. He's a fuck stick. He's a deadbeat. He's not my dad. He doesn't come across as a dad. He's a fucking bully, and I don't like bullies because I had to fucking deal with them every day at fucking school, and every day at TAFE, every day on the job. Not where I'm working now, fortunately, but I had to deal with it, and it had to have a couple of them in the family. They're not your fucking family. You can't, just because they've got your flesh and blood doesn't make them fucking family. Dickheads, assholes, pricks, sluts. All I want to call them all the names under the sun. Until I fucking get my apology from both, they're going to stay in my bad books, and I will exercise my own form of power called silence and distance. No fucking messages to my dad, no fucking phone calls, no SMS, and no visits, no meeting up with my dad, or my brother for that matter, but we're mainly concentrating on my dad because this is what the demo here is about. But we have to mention my brother too, because they lick each other's asses. Treat me like, give me the boot up the arse. So let's see how we go with this. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, there we have it. That looks really quite nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.